Welcome back to Doom!
Classic map Doom.
Yeah. So we made it through
Halls of the Damned.
Arc 1, and we are nearing the end of Arc 2. Tower of Babel being the final level.
It's the second episode, right?
Yeah, the final level of Episode 2. Episode, that's the word I was looking for. Final level of Episode 2. Now, the first episode took place on...
Phobos.
Phobos?
Yeah.
So the second... And Phobos was in the human realm.
Yeah.
I guess you could say.
Yeah, that was the whole point. The teleporter accident transported Deimos into hell.
Yeah.
Above hell.
Yeah, so Episode 2 took place entirely on Deimos instead of Phobos. But Deimos was actually in hell. And this is the end of it. And then after this, we moved to Episode 3, where doesn't look like we're going to have to fight the Spider Mastermind, thank heavens.
Isn't House of Pain where the Spider Mastermind's at? Or
I hope not.
I don't think they could program the Spider Mastermind to work somewhat like they could get with the Cyber Demon.
I don't know. Honestly, I feel like they could pretty easily.
Probably.
I mean, instead of the destructible platforms for the crap on the floor, you've just got the little lip around the edge of the room.
So Episode 3 takes part in hell. What does Episode 4 do? Because that was the add-on thing.
Episode 4, you are supposedly back on Earth.
Mm. And it's just hell on Earth.
And it, like, kind of leads into Doom 2. It's that you'd finally teleport back to Earth, and you're like, oh, I'm finally out of all of that mess. And then you just see, like, crap burning, and you go, oh, crap, they're here.
Huh. So it's literally the hell on Earth part?
Yeah.
Okay.
And episode 4 is... It's really just, like, one specific little, like, base or whatever. And honest to goodness, the whole thing is so tongue-in-cheek, it's questionably canon in the first place.
I think... Isn't it, like, a little more... It's, like, harder because the level design's not so great?
Yeah, So the short of it is don't worry about it too much. In fact, with most of Doom, just kind of Doom in general, just don't worry about it too much. Let's go, Tower of Babel, gonna have a good time.
So like I said, originally, way back in the video when you unlocked this is the first level that actually had the Cyber Demon as the boss.
Gonna be...
Which was the whole point of the Barons of Hells, because keeping in mind, the Baron of Hell was your original litmus test through this whole thing. That's the door behind you.
Oh, I have to hit all of them.
Yeah. Your Baron of Hell was the original...
I see where they're... I see where you're... Oh, no. Oh no.
So the Baron of Hell was your original litmus test for what was a strong-ass demon, so...
Okay, we got all of them. That one opened up.
Mega Hell. Mega Hell.
Ah!
Rocket launcher. I think you have your items.
Wait a minute. I hear him. I don't hear, like, the standard footsteps and all the rockets you could ever need.
Oh yeah, they basically telling you needed them for this guy.
Okay, so I don't need the Mega Health because I already got one. I'm gonna turn the volume back down. Okay, so what do we got? We got shotgun, plasma rifle. We do not have 4. We have rocket launcher. We do not have 5, 6, 7. We have the chain gun. And that's it. Chain gun is probably not going to be great against Cyber Demon. So this is going to be interesting. I still remember for the longest time, because I hadn't played this game for years.
Like the original Doom?
The original Doom, for years. And I always feared the Cyber Demon as being the final boss. So when I played through again, and I was streaming at the time, I thought the Cyber Demon was the final boss. So I was coming up expecting the Spider Mastermind, with a much greater fear of the Cyber Demon. And you just come out here, and I open up one of these doors, come out here, and you hear, whoa, what up? And I was scared crapless. Alright, let's go fight us a Cyber Demon. I don't know what I'm in for. Hopefully, I don't know what his AI is going to be like, because he's normally a guy. Also not seeing him at all.
Hey, you beat the level already.
Alright! No, but really.
What if he's, like, behind you the whole time?
Chasing me.
You just don't realize it yet.
Oh, no, I hear him.
Thankfully, they've dumbed down his AI, so he just acts like the rocket-toting motherfucker. So he ain't gonna pull any of those big moves he did in the boss battle. But he's still shooting rocket torpedoes at you constantly, so... take that as you will.
Well, that was actually I don't know if that was a melee, because that stomp he normally only did when
When you got close.
or no, when he raised the walls up.
I think it's his melee response to you to get too close.
As usual with the cyberdemon, one of the biggest, one of the most terrifying things about the torpedoes that he launches out, they are not missiles, they are torpedoes, is splash damage. I need some more rock. Holy crap, he's shooting through the wall!
Glad he hasn't done a 360 non-sprite whoosh at you yet.
I need to go get more rockets.
You've already gone through 35 rockets?
He's got a lot of health. He's a cyberdemon.
It's like 35 rockets. How do you do that? Oh, I see what the problem is you're missing.
Most of them are hitting, honestly. But it is hard to... Do I have any? No, I don't have any attachments. Just me and a rocket launcher.
Yeah, it's just straight up rockets.
Oh, funny thing is the rocket launcher is actually kind of a bad weapon to use against the cyberdemon. Because unlike most enemies... Holy crap!
Oh, so he does do that. That's neat.
Unlike most enemies in the game, the cyberdemon is actually...
I think you killed it.
Yeah! Unlike most enemies in the game, the cyberdemon is actually immune to splash damage. And a lot of the damage when you fire a rocket there is impact damage, but then the splash does an additional damage. The rocket launcher is
kind of like what the BFG does, is where it has an initial explosion, but like everything else in the room gets hit by a splash damage.
Yeah. So like if you hit normally would hit an enemy with a rocket, the explosion would hurt him, or like the impact would hurt them, and the explosion would do way more damage to them on top of that. But the cyberdemon is immune to that splash damage, so all he takes is the initial impact damage. It's still suggested to use the rocket launcher against him, though, just because even though he takes less damage from it, tactically, it's still easier to use the rocket launcher on him. Okay, so Tower of Babel, we did it! Slough of Despair. So after episode 2, we move on to episode 3, where we have now descended...
descend
We have
Deimos.
descended off of Deimos directly into hell.
Yeah, it says, after defeating the Titanic cyberdemon, the Marine discovers the truth about the vanished moon. It is floating above hell.
So I got 5 rockets.
The third episode,
And a
called
chain gun.
Inferno, begins after the Marine climbs off Deimos to the surface. Which, how he climbs down, I don't know, but it's pinkies. My new little favorite.
Yeah, oh my goodness. Should not take 6 shotgun shots to kill a pinky.
Well, remember last time you said that they might be, they might have, like, removed the armor's immunity from this top.
I was not expecting to go through the thing on the ground. Tree. The tree's a thing on the ground.
Ooh. Ooh, what was that?
What was that?
Like the possessed?
I don't know. I like being able to see everything that's coming, though.
Because I don't really remember them using zombies this late in the game. Oh, it is the possessed. Because it was like, once you got through hell, it was like everything else was just straight up, like, just demons with little much of these guys as it was.
Actually...
We
got him!
As far as I remember.
Yeah, you'd actually be surprised. If I remember this level specifically, even once you got down into hell, they started littering the area with, like, the shotgun guys and even the regular zombie troopers. Just kind of as almost background noise. Which is frustrating, considering in this game they actually put up a fight. I think it's neat that they put the staircase in, so, like, that's how you got here. Not that it tells you anything about how you get out. Idiot.
Might have been that lost soul.
Maybe.
That definitely sounded like it.
Okay, so we've got... There's always so much fun. Don't need the health. Yeah, look at that
Is
guy.
that that shotgun guy?
Got him. Yeah.
He's not gonna be in Doom 2.
Yeah. Dang it.
He's definitely not gonna be in Doom 2. Alright, here's one you jump. Kinda.
I got him.
Well, I mean, I think one hit the edge and exploded, but there were two, so... I think there were three.
Okay, get up here.
Ugh. So, just with that thought for that platform there, I'm pretty sure you probably know this a little more better than I do. This isn't actually all 3D. This is all just 2D. They've manipulated it into looking like it's in 3D. Like the original graphics.
Yeah, the original Doom 2.
Doom. Like
yeah,
the original.
Yeah, the original Doom. It was... It's a little complicated. It was...
It's like, it's not true 3D graphics. It's
Holy crap!
yeah, there's another cacodemon. They've, like, manipulated it.
Yeah, it's kind of a fake 3D, but they do some things. Oh crap, it came from behind me.
Oh, that's a lot of them. Where's your BFP?
Thankfully, they're all stuck in the floor. There's that cyberdemon. Cockademon. Whatever the crap you are. Yeah, if memory serves, anyway, someone may correct me on this, but...
You've just woken up everything, haven't you?
Cockademon is still, like, right there!
Aw, but I wanted to punch your eye out.
Okay, well, I'm low on ammo for this now.
It was stuck on the edge, so it couldn't do anything. It must have hit a secret panel or something, just activated everything.
We're doing pretty well, though. I mean, we keep opening crap and triggering crap. We're doing pretty well. Okay, so yeah, the original Doom was kind of a pseudo 3D. They did some tricks to render things in 3D without actually being a 3D world to explore. Wow, they actually let me up here.
Oh, teleporter.
I guess they let you up there when it's not important.
You don't have the blue key, you have to find it. Anyway,
Yeah.
the pseudo 3D.
Well, I was just checking because I remember there being some stupid locations where they would do that, as an indication of this is where you get the blue key.
Hmm.
And it's like, it was like once or twice, and it was awkward. But, yeah. But kind of a fake 3D, pseudo 3D. The actual, because the actual maps for Doom
Weirder death cry than what you think would come from a boss.
Because the actual maps for Doom were, entirely 2D. Hi. This is not a good position. The actual maps for Doom were complete 2D. Like, it was a 2D top-down thing you had to draw. Where... Whoa, holy crap!
Oh, you got both of them. Did you get a blue key?
Nope. Was this all for a secret? I mean, I hit that switch, and then I hit the other switch.
I remember this was a secret we found in the level.
Oh, well,
you know
there's...
where 2 health packs are.
Yeah, there's still more to explore. So yeah, the actual maps for Doom are, Ah! 1, 2... Oh no, that didn't kill him.
Oh my god, quick, let me get my little tiny super shotgun.
Oh my goodness, the struggling to get... the struggle to
that
get
one
the
alive.
bullets back in.
You
Yeah,
see,
that's why I switched to this. Like,
my favorite one was the,
ugh.
will always be the one that's just a pile of super shotgun barrels.
Yeah,
Just because the
that
fact
one-
that it's like, boom!
Then he had to, like, just throw the bullets in, just the panicked... the frantic movement to get all the bullets back, get all the bullets in. That was more hilarious than it had any right to be.
Then there was the one that's just the bullet. He just holds the bullet and has the hammer. So it's just like...
I mean... just makes the sound with his mouth.
But yeah, it's a pseudo 3D kind of thing. Like, which is impressive in of itself. Honestly, it looks 3D-ish, but they fudged with it.
Yeah, it's, I mean, back on talking about the sectors, I guess. The entire map was built around drawing shapes, effectively, of any size. Didn't have to be a square or anything. And so you would draw a shape, and then for that shape, you would dictate, this is what the wall texture is, this is what the ceiling texture is, this is what the floor texture is. You would then dictate the floor height and ceiling height. And then you would dictate other stuff like lighting for the area. But that's why there's no ramps. They couldn't do ramps. Which is funny, because in Doom 2, they still couldn't do ramps, but they put ladders in by abusing the fact that you will step up a ledge of a certain height, and just put, like, a whole string of really thin ledges right next to each other. So it was like a staircase that was, at the end of the day, about 3 inches wide, and you just kind of went, whoop, right up it. Okay, so I went that way. Oh, hey,
Oh, it's a hand!
I remember this level now.
I've never seen the map look like that before. That is spooky. Just the, ah!
Oh, yeah, I only kind of remembered this level before. I remember it now.
Whoa, hold up. Hit that map again. Is that an arrow? What is the arrow pointing at? Right there. See, it's an arrow just pointing at something.
Yeah, I don't
It's
know
pointing
what.
into that empty area, I think.
Ah. Pointing at a secret.
Wow. Thanks for making me feel smart, Doom.
Okay, so this is gonna open up and guys are gonna be in it.
Hey,
Hey, blue key, and I heard it open up.
Ooh, 2 cocktails. I want one to get caught on the side again so it can just operatically sing at us. Oh, you got too close. Okay, hold up. Look up. What is that hanging on to?
I don't know.
It's just hanging on to Deimos up there. Button.
Oh, that's awkward. So the only way you could get, like, floating things in Doom, because the sector had to have a ceiling and a floor.
Yeah.
So the only way you could get something that floats was by just connecting its top to the skybox. Which the skybox, that's just the ceiling. And then for the ceiling texture, they just set it to be skybox. And the skybox is entirely a static 2D texture. So it wasn't actually floating, it's just connected to the ceiling. This is probably glitched, because otherwise this would be impossible.
Yeah, I hear things coming towards me. Hi.
He doesn't know what to do.
Aw, I want to take him home. Dude, I'm honestly truthful here. I did not know I was gonna fall in love with this pinky incarnation, but I don't know. I just love them. They're too ridiculous not to love.
Okay, so we got the blue key now. I forget where to use it. There we go. I found it.
What about that pillar back there? Which we're probably gonna... Yep, there we go.
And there's the end.
Huh, that was pretty good.
Yeah, once you got to hell, there stopped being, like, switches to hit.
Well, duh, you're in hell.
Yeah. Alright, so we took out the Tower of Babel and the Slough of Despair. So next up is Pandemonium and the House of Pain before we move to Doom 2. Kind of sad there's only 2 levels for Doom 2.
I know.
And they're both real early ones. This is like level 1 and level 2.
I guess just Doom 2's level design is not as
memorable,
which is weird considering we both remember that Mancubus room.
Yeah.
Granted, I don't know what level it is, but...
That may also be because Doom 2 had a couple enemies like the Arachnotron and Pain Elemental. Had a couple...
and they can't program them in.
Yeah, those enemies aren't in this game, so they can't use any level that has those in it. Like the Mancubus level.
Yeah.
Had a ton of Arachnotrons in it. Alright, until next time, everyone!
Well, we can only hope that Doom 2 will have them in there.
Yeah.
Especially the Pain Elemental, because I just want to see you squirm with them.
And give me something between this game's shotgun guy and the zombie. Give me a grunt that means nothing that I can take out. The imps are honestly easier to kill than those guys.
I think that's part of the point of why Hell likes those guys.